What up, what up, what up, what up, though, YouTube? You're back again. It's your boy PayDay. This is PayDay Boxing, man. About to take y'all to church here in a minute. We about to talk that shit. But before we do that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Just let me know what you think about today's topic. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is PayDay motherfucking boxing, and we gonna talk about them PayDay motherfucking fights. And guess what? It is pay per motherfucking view. So we talking about Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia all damn week, because what else is there to talk about? So let's go ahead and get into this thing here, man. So this is gonna be a two-part video. I'm gonna break down what I think each fighter is going to need to do in order to win the fight. So let's go ahead and get started with Mikey Garcia. So what does Mikey Garcia have to do in order to beat Errol Spence Jr.? Well, obviously we know he can't grow 4 or 5 inches. We know that he can't naturally make himself 20 pounds larger on fight night. Those would be the best things for him to do, but obviously that can't happen. So outside of that, what can Mikey Garcia do to win this fight? Well, I think number one, it starts in his corner. Mikey Garcia's biggest advantage over Errol Spence, really his biggest advantage over anybody that he faces, is his corner. Why? Again, I mentioned it in a previous video. Mikey Garcia has what I call generational knowledge. He's got generational boxing knowledge. He's got a father who was a professional fighter. He's got 2 big brothers who were professional fighters. One of those big brothers happen to be a world champion professional fighters. So you have guys who quite literally have the same genetic makeup, the same exact DNA as Mikey Garcia, who have been there, done that, fought in big fights, and obviously his father is an older fella, so that experience runs real deep. I mean, I don't know how old his father is. His father's got to be, Mikey Garcia is about 30 whatever, 31, 32 in his younger 30s. And Mikey Garcia's got older brothers who are probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years older than him. Then I would imagine his father's got to be anywhere, upwards of 65 plus years old. So you take a guy who's 60 some years old and who's been there, done that, seen everything, plus a brother who's been a world champion. They got a lot up here. They got a whole lot up here in the memory bank for boxing. So I think it's going to start in the corner. Mikey Garcia is not going to be able to be 1 step ahead of Errol Spence Jr. He's going to have to be 2, 3 steps ahead of Errol Spence Jr. And why? Because Errol Spence Jr. is a pound for pound fighter. I don't know why all these people think that Mikey Garcia is getting in there with a dude who's just big, strong, and just gonna try to run him over. Errol Spence Jr. is a pound for pound fighter. Just like Mikey Garcia is a pound for pound fighter, one of the best in the world, Errol Spence Jr. is a pound for pound fighter, and he's 2 weight classes ahead of that boy. He's naturally larger than that man. Listen here. We can go off all sorts of historical precedents of guys who jumped 2 weight divisions and got their ass whooped. That's usually what happens. Usually the smaller guy gets his ass whooped. So Mikey Garcia is going to have to overcome those odds. So he's not going to be able to just outsmart Errol Spence Jr. by staying 1 step ahead. He's going to have to stay 2, 3 steps ahead. He's going to have to be thinking on a level of, all right, Errol Spence is going to do this, and after he does that, he's going to do this. So when he goes to that next move, that's when I'm going to make my move. So I might slip the first punch, and then when he throws that next one, then I'm going to counter. He's going to have to be that far ahead of Errol Spence Jr. in order to win the fight. Does Mikey Garcia have the IQ for it? Quite possibly. I mean, it's very possible. I don't think Errol Spence is a dumb fighter, though. So Errol Spence is going to be someone who's going to mix it up and change things, but this is something that Mikey Garcia is going to have to do to be able to win the fight. He's going to have to be able to establish better positioning than Errol Spence Jr. We all know Errol Spence Jr., he's a southpaw. The stance is opposite. Mikey Garcia is going to have to be able to position himself. You know how we talk about with right-handed fighters and left-handed fighters about guys, establishing that dominant position. That's what Mikey Garcia is going to have to be able to do. Again, Errol Spence is no dummy, so he's going to have to be able to do it and be quick on his toes at the same time. Mikey Garcia also while I don't think he's faster than Errol Spence Jr., I don't think he's more athletic than Errol Spence Jr., he's going to have to find a way to move. He's going to have to be able to move. He's not going to get in there. He put it this way, he doesn't want to brawl with Errol Spence Jr. That's not in his best interest. If he gets in there and tries to brawl with Errol Spence Jr., it's going to be a very short night. If he gets in there and tries to fight like he has something to prove, it's going to be a short night. And shout out to all my Mexican homies. I'm a Zona boy. I'm from Arizona, so this is not me talking no shit about y'all. But if Mikey Garcia tries to come in there and fight Mexican style and go blow for blow with Errol Spence Jr., the fight will not last past 5 or 6 rounds. I promise you that. That is a promise. It's a guarantee. You can take it to the bank. There's a lot of people out here who sit here and think for whatever reason that Mikey Garcia is Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, they both have fathers who were boxers. Yes, they come from fighting families. Yes, they moved up multiple weight divisions. But Floyd Mayweather has the best defense of all time. And if it's not the best defense of all time, it's definitely damn sure top 3. Y'all could pull somebody out from the 60s, 70s, someone who fought 60, 70 years ago even, and probably find somebody who's on par. But let's just keep it a buck, man. Floyd Mayweather, his defense was something like we have not seen in this time period. Probably, well, I'm not even gonna go there and make any comparisons. That's not what the video is about. But in any case, those are the things that I think Mikey Garcia is gonna have to do to be able to win this fight. He's gonna have to rely heavily on his corner. His corner is going to have a Hall of Fame caliber performance. Mikey Garcia is going to have to be able to follow those instructions. He's going to have to stay 2 steps ahead of Errol Spence Jr. He's going to have dominant positioning, and he cannot get into a brawl with this man. If he can avoid brawling with Errol Spence Jr., that's going to be in his best interest. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. How do you think Mikey Garcia can win this fight? Well, it doesn't matter. Do you think he can win? How do you think he can win this fight? That's the subject of today's video. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is PayDay motherfucking boxing. Let the church go ahead and say amen. To the next video. I'm out, y'all. Peace.